What's up, guys? Don here, and I'm just riding around on a nice summer day in hot Atlanta. I just want to talk about how grateful I am, man, that I'm doing real estate. In August it'll make 8 years, man. 8 long years of all the ups and downs this business has brought to me. I've had 6-figure months. I've had 0 months. I've had, high 5-figure months. It's been an up and down roller coaster, man, these past 8 years, man. But I will say the last 3 or 4 years have been pretty steady, man. And it's what makes it so good right now, too, is that I also have students. I'm teaching people how to close deals, and usually in the beginning of my videos I say one-on-one mentorship is open, but guess what, man? It's not open. It's not open right now, man. It's full. All the slots are full right now, so I don't even have one-on-one mentorship open at the moment because I got too many students. So I'm grateful to say that as well. I feel like, I'm already helping people every day. Well, helping sellers every day, with their properties. Crazy situations, man, you would never think of, man. Inheritance, pre-foreclosure, divorce. I even had a deal that I did last week where the guy was in jail, and I had to go to the jail and get signatures and talk to lawyers, criminal lawyers, and just making shit happen. That's just the beauty of it, man, being able to make shit happen and help people out. So I figure, why not help other people help more people? So that's why I started my mentorship, so I could help other people help more people. And it just be like a domino effect. Also, man, just starting YouTube, man. I wish I'd have done it sooner and put myself out there more, but, it's always a time and place for everything, I got the experience first, and then I just started YouTube talking about it, doing phone calls with sellers, phone calls with buyers, realtors, like literally doing the work, really doing the work, Yeah, YouTube has really helped me because not only do I have mentees, but I have, seasoned wholesalers reaching out to me for help, for JVs, and yeah, man, I've closed a couple JV deals, just off of YouTube, And I don't even have a big channel. I got a small channel, but it's niched down pretty good, and you can see I'm the real deal, man. I'm a guru. I'm not a guru. I'm a guru. I'm putting in the work, And as weeks go by, I'm still putting in the work. One of the hardest things to do in this business is to be consistent. That's for sure. You'll have days where you want to quit, and then you don't have nobody really holding you accountable. It's not like a job. You got to wake up at a certain time and do it. You don't have to do shit. I don't have to wake up and call sellers at all. I don't gotta call and make deals happen. I don't have to do it, but I do it. It's important that I do it. Got a family to feed, first of all. But still, it's still like no real accountability. Like, it's nobody holding me accountable to wake up and make calls. Like, it's not, So that's where I go into, you got to have the right mindset as well. You got to have the right mindset to do this business. Once I learn to get the right mindset, and being able to also reset, you know, traveling, going to the gym, playing basketball. You got to have those positive outside activities that help you with your business as well, you know, because it's easy to also get burnt out. And in the beginning of my real estate career, I've gotten burned out a lot. That's what I was talking about in the beginning, where I had 6-figure months, then I might have had 0 the next month, you know? It's all from burnout, not having the right mindset, not being able to reset at the right times, you know, and have a little structure going, you know? It's just, it gets tough. It definitely gets tough. But you want to have awareness, you know, good awareness, strong mindset, drive, you know. As us men get older too, we could lose drive, you know. We could lose drive, we could lose ambition. But you don't want to do that, man. You want to keep that up. So I definitely think like working out and going to the gym is very important too. If I wasn't working out, going to the gym, and being able to go play basketball, I couldn't do real estate consistently. I couldn't do it. It would put too much stress on me, you know. I wouldn't know how to handle the stress, you know. Because, you know, termination rate is high on these contracts, you know. Sellers are counting on you to get these properties closed, you know, when they're in bad situations. That's why it's important to lock properties up, you know, at the right price too. Because sellers could be under contract for a new home and they're counting on you to close on this home so they could, you know, close on that home. Sellers could be getting kicked out by the sheriff in a couple of days and they're counting on you to close, you know. And a lot of wholesalers, we get bad names, man. But it's a lot of good ones out there, including myself, you know. Mentorship will be back open soon. But right now, it's not open. I got too many students, and I want to make sure they're successful and they get their first deal closed. I'm working with a couple other guys doing JV deals. Yeah, man, summer's heating up. It's definitely heating up, man. We're going to get to this money. If you got any, mentorship isn't open, but if you're a seasoned wholesaler or you close a couple deals and maybe you got something under contract you can't move, you know. I got investor lift, so, which is $6,000 per year is the lowest subscription they have. So I got investor lift. So if you got some deals you need move, I could take a look at it, see if we can move them. If you're trying to do some novations, you don't know how to do a novation, you might have a deal that's in a rural area that may not need much work, that can go on the market. I can get those done as well. So yeah, I mean, and you know, I'm buying land too. So I'm buying land within 25 miles of any metropolitan city in the United States. So, and also, if you have any deals in Atlanta, Georgia, I have private money that I could do flips on myself out here. So that's another thing. Plenty of opportunities. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say today, pretty much. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace. AI bots making me a lot. I cannot stop. Subdivide the plot. Poor foundation. Trump runs the nation. Teflon Don. But I'm not Caucasian. Business with the Asians, not the triads. Architecture designs on iPads.